Welcome home, family and fellow citizens of the African Order. I'm here with another video, and the topic of this discussion is don't get mad, get organized. Now, I did a video yesterday about Ice Cube and his black agenda. I like Ice Cube, and I know you probably struck fear in the hearts of men over there in Compton, but you ain't striking the fear in the hearts of nobody in Washington. When you go there asking for what they're going to do for blacks, you done lost all credibility. Nobody knows our people like our people. I remember when I went to, at my job, they had some food catered. And 99% of the people that worked there was black. And the line was moving so slow, not because people, taking their time. It was they was trying to identify what was on the buffet. That looked like chicken. What is that green stuff? What's in the potato salad? What is those raisins? What is that? And I'm like, nobody know our people like our people. Any agenda for us must be agreed upon by us. And then it has to be acted on. It is not one thing or one area the whites use to take advantage of us. It is a combination of all things. They have a governing system. And all they got to do is affect you in one way, and it leaves you vulnerable to everything else in the system. This is what I said in a previous video. This is not a system built for us. When you have hospitals or insurance companies just waiting for somebody to say, now you don't have to treat anyone with pre-existing conditions, and they stop, then we have to create an alternative to that, saying that we will treat people with pre-existing conditions because this is what we're here for, to heal. When you have businesses that can deny you service, even during the pandemic, we need to create an alternative that's going to service our people. And the difference between the two sides is this side here was established by our enemy. This side here will be established by our people. They will be solely committed to servicing. We are the ones that's going to pool our money together and build these businesses and industries. So they're going to be committed to us, and we're going to be committed to them. I'm listening to Barack Obama when he was talking about setting up the World Health Organization. And he was saying that, there's viruses and diseases out there that could be a pandemic. So we need an ability to recognize it, go treat it, and nip it in the bud before it becomes a major problem. So we need an infrastructure in place to handle this. And to me, an infrastructure is a collection of idea, people, capital, and intention to service specific areas of need. Marching to secure your way of life, protesting, boycotting, those are just signs of anger. You start doing that, now you organize. We start putting infrastructures around our needs, our essential needs for hunger. I'm from Detroit. If you got a small group of people that pool their money together and put it and deposit it every month and say, how can we figure out a way to feed the 500 to 600,000 people that's in the city of Detroit? You will set up an infrastructure in place to do that. And it'll be a collection of our people, our thoughts, our ideas, and our funds to service this specific need. Can you imagine how many grocery stores it would take to feed 500,000 people? Can you imagine how many jobs that would create to ship product, hire the stock, cashier, bag? And if we did this for everything that we need, our health, education, creating our own banks, and other supporting businesses, these are what we will have around our core needs. Grocery store, bank, education, hospital. It would be hundreds of thousands of grocery stores, hospitals, so many jobs we could have. And we would have to rely on nobody else to provide us these things at all. This is the type of organization that they don't want you to have. This is why they keep bringing these P. Diddy's and these Ice Cubes up, just to show you that they're willing to sit and talk to black people as long as they can keep you angry. But they're not going to say anything about getting you organized. Because when you get organized, then you take away or you limit the ability of your enemy to oppress you. P. Diddy is not doing that. Setting up a political party, we'll be the only people on the face of the planet that's going to be beholden to the representatives we elect, as opposed to them being beholden to us. This is what we need to do. I've seen these deposit, this much money into the account and you get back 10 times that much. But what are they doing? Are they creating a network? Are they preventing whites from negatively impacting our people? All these are things they're doing is promoting greed, because we have not been able to transition from doing things their way to doing things our way. Because no matter what we do, we're going to continue putting money into an industry that is oppressing us, even opening up our own businesses. You're defeating the purpose. You have to have infrastructure in place to safeguard this. If you can buy clothes over here for $350 and then turn around and open up another store over here, a black store, when you go to buy your material, your product from their mills, from their industries, they're not going to charge you the same rate they charge the white people. So you're going to start off paying more for your supplies. And then by the time you get them to your store, you got to mark them up accordingly. And the $350 shoes that all the black people are buying over here will cost you $500 to $600 over here. It is about being organized and creating our own, where we create the businesses, and then once we start supplying our own businesses, we can establish or control the cost. Then you can hire the people who can pay the people a fair rate so that we can afford to buy the product. You got people walking around with $1,000 iPhones in their pocket, and their car ain't worth but $150, $200 at the most. This is crazy. This is, supporting this system is supporting slavery. Even though you don't have no chains about your neck, this is slavery. Doing it this way, now you organize. You're protecting your way of life. You're controlling the cost. You're hiring your people and paying them a fair rate. It's in my best interest to service this business, and it's their best interest to service us. We have a symbiont relationship. Over here, you have an exploitive system. They can exploit you. They can charge you. Let a hurricane, let a storm come up, and the bottle of water that you got for $1 will now cost you $5. A roll of tissue will cost you $10. The only way to stop this is to establish our own standards. Ain't no Ice Cube or P. Diddy gonna do this. It is time we stop getting angry and start getting organized and establishing an infrastructure around all of our essential needs, so we don't have to rely on nobody no more to safeguard, protect, and preserve our way of life. I'm going to end this video here. And if you like this message, please share it. And with this video, as with all my videos, it is for the complete liberation of my people. And I'll see you in my next message. Ashe.